turn that off. We got the DB session, man. Take y'all, you feel me? Get whatever y'all need, bro. We finna get this DB session in. Oh, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me configure this real quick. I need to zoom in a little bit. All right, that should be good. All right, film session, all my DBs. All right, we just gonna start off right here. Juke, hold on, let me up the quality. 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 Still. All right. All right, all right, all right, all right. Let's do it. All right. We off coverage, 6 yards. Nothing too bad, nothing too crazy. And then let's see the rep. We open up. All right. It wasn't really bad technique. Hold on, let me put it in 50. I like going on 50, bro. It's way easier. All right. Back pedal. He opens up. All right. Once you open up, you got to attach to this wide receiver's hip. Hold on, let me see. Can y'all see my cursor? Can y'all see my cursor? Hold on, let me check. Hold on. Let me capture this cursor. All right. There he is. It should be popping up now. All right. So, once you open up, it's key that you got to squeeze to the wide receiver. You see how much space you got right here? You need to close that gap down. All right? Close that gap down. It's going to make it way more easier for you to break on this. It's going to make you way more easier for you to break on this comeback. Hold on, give me a second, yo. Monitor log. All right, it's going to make it way more easier for you to break on this comeback. All right, and one thing about wide receivers, this little head fake right here, it's telling you something. When they over-exaggerate and looking at the QB, 9 times out of 10, this nigga's finna come back down. All right, so it wasn't necessarily a bad rep. You just got to squeeze to this hip right here. All right, that's all it was. And stay low. Stay low. Next. All right, what we got here? Inside leverage. Okay. Squeeze. You had good coverage. You was there. The thing he went wrong, where he went wrong right here, he's in good coverage, but as soon as he breaks, he's looking back at the QB. You don't want to do that too quick, especially out the break. Take at least 3 hard steps before you look out the QB when coming out your break. All right? Not a bad rep, but it's some things we can still work on. Don't look at the QB. He's not throwing you the ball. All right? Oh, what the fuck? All right, let's see it right here. Back pedal. Open up a little bit. Yep. Good rep. Nothing too crazy, but it's a decent rep. All right. I don't know about y'all, but when I'm playing off coverage, I like to have my outside foot up. But different coaches teach different things. All right? So it's nothing too crazy. Don't look back at the QB. Let's see. Weave. You automatically open up. You automatically open up. You're just lost in the sauce. All right? He runs. He hasn't even thrown your cushion, and you're already open up. All right? You want to stay squares for as long as possible as a DB. It's going to give you more options when it comes to reacting to routes. Once you open up, everything is walled off. Everything behind you is walled off. It's going to be way harder for you to come this way, that way, or this way. You're just guessing he's running the fade. All right? That's why he's able to come underneath and get in your blind spot so quick, because you opened up in the first step of the route. Stay square. Stay square. Now you don't even know where he's at. Look at him. Where are you guarding? That's not going to fly, bro. That's not going to fly. But nonetheless, it all started at the beginning. Open up too quick. You want to stay square. All right. Let's go to the next rep. Back pedal. Inside leverage. Opened up. Speed turn. Good speed turn. Good speed turn. It's not necessarily a bad. That was a good speed turn. All right. That's a tool you guys can use. You open up. Okay. He opens you up. What now? Are you just going to. It's better for you to speed turn than come back inside for this one. It's going to be way faster. But he gets a good speed turn. He stand on the top side shoulder. Stand on the. What'd he do wrong? He looked back at the ball. Especially out of the speed turn. As soon as he got out that speed turn, where is he looking? Where is he looking? Where's his eyes going? He's not looking at the wide receiver. His head will be facing this way. All right? You got to look at the wide receiver for a good 3 steps before you look at the ball. Yep. He can't attach to the hip because he don't even know where the hip is. He's looking at the ball and looking at the QB. The QB is not passing you the ball, bro. That's exactly what it is. But nonetheless, you get there. All right. Not a bad rep, but it's just the little things we got to fix. Looking back at the QB too early. Yep. That's a lot of shit. Looking back at the QB too early, bro. If y'all would have stopped looking at back at the QB, bro, I promise. You'll be in way better position. But the thing I don't like about this is right here. See how he comes to balance a little bit? He widens his feet. When you know a wide receiver is going to break, you really don't want to widen your feet. You really want to just take choppy steps in your back pedal, like short choppy steps. Kind of like an inch back, but more, you feel me, in a back pedal stance. So take your short choppy steps instead of wiring your base this far. Because if he wanted to run deep, you have no power to open up. Your base is way too wide. All right? So don't come to balance like this, wind your feet. Just take some short choppy steps. But he squeezes. He's off balance because his feet is wide. He's not able to get a good break. All right? And then he just gave up on the play. At least tag him, guys. At least tag the wide receiver, bro. That's not a good look if you just let him run to the end zone. Coaches pay attention to that type of stuff. All right. We got a back pedal. What is this, catch? I'm thinking he's doing a little catch. Good rep. All right, this is good catch technique. If he's playing catch. So he backpedals a little bit, you know what I'm saying? If he's playing catch, I'd say don't backpedal a little bit. Just buzz your feet, hold your ground. But he sees the wide receiver take a little inside step, so he's slants in a little bit. But he's maintaining his leverage. That's a good thing. He's maintaining his leverage. So if this wide receiver wants to cut back in, he should run into you just like he did right here, bro. Just like that's the whole thing about leverage, bro. If he wants to run it this way, he has to run into you. But if he runs that way, we're just reacting. We're just reacting. We're going to be a step behind. It's okay. We're always going to be a step behind that DB naturally. So that's what it is, bro. That's just something you got to give up. But nonetheless, good inside leverage. He doesn't get collision, but he's already a step ahead, so he can break into this out route. Oh, yeah. Good shit, boy. Look at him, boy. That boy got cut it like a motherfucker. All right. Let's see, 11. Off coverage. What I tell y'all about coming to balance. Coming to balance. Widen your foot in your back pedal. You never want to widen your feet in your back pedal. This is exactly what's going to happen. It's going to be way harder it's going to be way harder for you to change direction if you wind your feet out of your back pedal. All right. See, wind your foot. is leverage. If you had good leverage, you really don't need to react to this move so much because you're already on the inside. Do you get what I'm trying to say? If you had good leverage, you don't need to react so hard to this inside move he's doing because you're already there. He would run right into you. You don't have to react so hard. But you do. You're looking back at the QB, and now that's a touchdown right there. That's a touchdown. It all starts from the beginning. Wind your base. All right. Inside, I think, inside leverage. If you had these camps and you're in the slot, play outside. It's a lot of space in there. It's a lot of space over here. Make sure y'all playing outside if y'all outside leverage if y'all in the slot at these camps. But we can still work with inside over here. Okay, good shuffle. See how he doesn't just open up out the break? He takes a little kick step. Kick step, then goes. That's a good rep. And the wide receiver just falls. Damn! Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. Open up, open up. Okay. Good rep. That's a good rep. He knew what he was doing. It was obvious. It was obvious. It was obvious, gang. All right. Inside leverage. You got to react. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. Let's see. Where was he lined up at? What yard is he lined up? All right. You're damn near 10 yards off. You're damn near 10 yards off, bro. You want to be a good 6 to 7 yard range, bro. It's going to help you way more on these short routes. You're just way too far off. You don't got enough time to react. You feel me? You're never going to get there if you playing 10 yards off. Scoot up a little bit. 6, 7. Nah. You funny, bud. All right, let's see. I say scoot up a little bit, but that's good. And sit down. Sit down some more. You're standing, you kind of straight up right now. Your body is leaning over, but you need to sit down in your stance with your legs. Get in a good position. Because look, when he starts his rep, what does he automatically do? He sits down. He sits down. So it's best for you to just sit down in your stance already, bro. That's just a wasted movement. But keep going. So pedal, you're getting high a little bit. You're getting high a little bit, and you're actually giving up your leverage. Ooh! What you doing? What did he do wrong, y'all? What did he do wrong? What did he do wrong? When he breaks, where is he looking? Where's his eyes at? Not the wide receivers near hip. It's all on the QB. His eyes are not on his hip. It's at the QB. Yep. All at the QB. And once you drive, top shoulder. You want to drive to this top shoulder. So if he does try to come back on, if he does try to come back out, guess what? Run right to you because you're on that top shoulder. All right? Looking at the QB going to get you beat every time, bro. Trust me. I've been there, done there. Been there, done that. You feel me? Don't look at the QB unless you can touch the wide receiver. Come on, man. Oh, my God. This is... I ain't even finna coach this up, bro. They both ass. They both suck. All right. Let's see. He's about 8 yards off. I'll take a scoop back and sit down. I promise you, he's going to sit down as soon as this ball snaps. Oh, yep. A little bit. Opened up too early. Too early. Looking back at the QB. This is what happens when you open up. You're kind of, at this point, you're guessing. You thinking he's going to run a fade. You're thinking he's going to run a fade. And if you open up, make sure you still have your leverage. All right? Make sure you still have your leverage. But it looks like he's running to the fade automatically on this rep. Cut that down. Looking back at the QB too. I mean, you was close. You just looking back at the QB, bro. Y'all need to stop looking back at the QB. It's going to get you beat every time. All right, I don't like his stance. Bring this foot back. Bring this foot back. Your feet are way too close to each other. Bring this foot back a little bit, all right? It looks like you're about to fall. Lean back and sit on your ass. Bring that foot back, widen out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But, nonetheless, oh, shit. Dumbass ad. These goddamn ads. And make sure y'all like the live and follow me, man. We're going to be doing this regular occurrence. All right. Bend over a little bit. I say you're too hard, but it's nothing too crazy. Good job staying square. Yep, look. He was too high. So when he has to break, look what he has to do. Your foot has to come all the way outside here just so you can come here. If you already leaned over, it's going to be instant. That shit is going to be instant. But you're too high, and then you go from high to low. That's just wasted movement. That's just wasted movement. Yep. Where do I find these video at? Just search up wide receiver versus DB one-on-ones. All right. I don't like his stance a little bit. I say widen out. It looks like he's about to run a route. It looks like he's about to run a route. Looking back at the QB, why are you looking? You trying to read the stance? Oh, he different. He different. Oh, yep. Yep. Wide receivers love doing that. Look, good shit. Good shit. Good fucking rep. Wide receivers love doing that little when they about to come back down, bro. Y'all, that's some shit you just learn playing football, doing more reps. The more reps you get, the more common you can spot shit out like this. But nonetheless, he breaks. See how he's looking at the wide receiver before he looks back at the QB? That's why he's able to get there, even if he's like a step away. Good shit. Yo, I'm going to UMD next year. What's your thoughts on the school? The shit's boring. The shit's boring. All right? It's boring for me. I'm a city boy, bro. I don't really like it. Too damn cold. You know what I'm saying? I ain't fucking with the snow. But nonetheless, good shit. All right. Let's see what he got. Inside leverage. Inside leverage. I think. Oh. Nope. If you see the wide receiver stem in, you don't want to just open up. You want to weave. You want to weave towards it. So you can have that same leverage you had at the beginning. All right, you want to weave 1, 2, then continue your back pedal. So open up. He's probably finna run an inside breaking route. Yep, what I tell you. You opened up. You wanted to square out the line. That's what you get. When you open up, it's gonna be way harder for you to come back down. And then this is way too much space. It's way too much space right here. You're in no rush. He didn't threaten you vertically at all. There's no reason you should be opening up like this. Where are you going, bro? This is not zone. This is man coverage, brother. This is not zone. This is man coverage. All right. Make sure y'all like the live and follow. Oh, he's coming back down. Yep. Come on, bro. You got to know it. Once they raise that hand like that, they're not going for a fade 9 times out of 10. Once they do that little shit, they're not coming back. You feel me? But that's just something you learn with getting more reps and doing more one-on-ones. All right? All right. He still has his leverage. He opened up, but that's about the time you want to open up when he gets in your cushion like that. I'll say, see this shoulder right here? When you open up, I say lean on that shoulder a little bit so it'll be easier for you to come back down on this dig. Lean on that shoulder. All right. He running into you. That's not a bad rep. It's not a bad rep. It's not a bad rep. Get aggressive. All right. Let's see. All right. This is a good space right here. Inside leverage. Where should you usually line up? I like 7 yards back. Yep. Corner, back, corner, turn to the QB. I wouldn't say turn to the QB unless it's zone. If you're playing man, I would never turn to the QB. I'll try to stay square as long as possible. All right. But in zone, you can open up early. All right, let's see. Foot. It looks like your foot's on the same level, but I don't know. I don't know. Back pedal. Weave. Don't look back. Drive this type shoulder. There we go. Decent rep. Decent rep. Decent rep. Drive that top shoulder. Don't look back, brother. Don't look back. Don't look back. Don't look back out your break. You need to take 3 hard steps before you even think about looking back at the QB, bro. Before you even think about looking back at the QB, bro. 3 hard steps before you even think about looking at the QB. All right, let's see. He's on top of the numbers. If he's on top of the numbers and I'm playing outside corner, honestly, bro, I play outside leverage to this. I'm thinking outside leverage right here. But it's just what you think. Yep. What I tell? Outside leverage. I would have played outside leverage on this. Let's see what he did wrong. He's backpedaling. He opens up. Squeeze. Squeeze. No. You see what he did? First of all, he's way too high right now. All right. And his shoulders are facing like this. His shoulders are facing like this when it should be like towards the receiver, if that makes sense. All right. Your shoulders should be square towards the receivers when you're doing a crossover run. But he runs. He overcommits to the fade. Now the wide receiver can come back down, and you're going to have a low hard time breaking out. And you're way too high. You're way too high. It's going to be hard for you to break. That's why you need to work on your crossover run. Work on your crossover run. Your hips are facing towards the end zone when they need to be facing towards the sideline. All right. It's going to be hard to break on these comebacks if your hips are facing towards the end zone. Yep. Play top shoulder. All right. Inside leverage. Bottom of numbers. I'm playing inside leverage right here. All right. He opened up. Break. That's just a bad break. Let's see what his feet does. He opens up. All right, so if he opens up like this and wants to break down, his next step should be this foot, his right foot. His right foot should plant in the ground right now, and his left foot should be the one gaining ground towards the receiver. Yep. No. See how his foot went back instead of gaining ground? You don't want that to happen. You do not want that to happen. All right, you supposed to gain ground. The plant foot is for your power so you can go gain ground, bro. If you bringing that foot back, then what's the point of planting with this foot? You know what I'm saying? You're using both your foots to get power when you should only be using one. So that's just what it is. Work on your brakes. And you dropped it. Or just line up straight with him. What you mean? That's just not how running mechanics work. What do you mean? That's not how running mechanics work? If you plant with one foot, you should be able to gain ground with the other foot. What are you talking about? Doing that is overstriding and it slows you down. Bro, what? Do you want me to pull up film of me doing this? Matter of fact, we don't even got pull up film. Somebody's gonna do it later on. Somebody's gonna do this shit. Yep. What up, bro? Let's see this. Let's see what he does right here. You got a toe drag. You shouldn't be toe dragging as a DB, bro. I'm sorry. Weave. Come to balance. Look, you're breaking. Yeah, your foot's all tangled up. You're in a clusterfuck of positions. You know what I'm saying? You just a clusterfuck. Stay square, all right? If you're going to come to balance like this, I'd rather you just take short, choppy steps instead of doing what the fuck this is, bro. I know you know he's going to break down, but you can't just do this because you don't know if he's going left or right or, you feel me? You don't know where he's going. So take short, choppy steps so you can stay square and be able to break on this easier. But feet in the mud, plant. Here, let me show y'all something. You should be planting off this foot to go this way. All right, you should be playing with your right foot and using your left foot to gain ground. See how he right here? He plants on this foot, and he should be taking a step forward with his other foot, but no, he uses this foot to gain some more ground. Where he should be, he uses that foot to get some more power coming out the break. You gotta work on efficient breaks, bro. That's not an efficient break. All right, when should I play off band versus press? It's just a preference, especially at these camps. But if you in game, you in certain situations where you should never be playing press in the game. If it's 3rd and long, you feel me? Last play of the game, halftime. You feel me? They gotta get to a certain spot. If it's longer than 3rd and 6, I say play off. Play off. But it's like 3rd and 4, 3rd and 3, press that shit. But in these camps, bro, whatever you feel more comfortable with. All right, let's see this. Weave. He opens up a little bit, but when you open up, you don't want to get high. You want to stay at that same pad level. Let's see what his pad level was at the beginning compared to now. All right, pad level. Yep, it raises up, but he's still inside. That's a good job of holding your leverage right here. Good shit. He's supposed to run into you. If you inside leverage and he tries to run an in-breaking route, bro, he should run into you every time. Every time. That's how you know you got good leverage. But it starts by putting your big toe on his big toe. Your outside foot on his inside foot. All right. Let's see highlights, Unc. I know, Chuck. You on Twitch too? Nah, I don't got my stream key. I'm trying to. All right. What is he, like 7, 8 yards off? That's smooth. Come on, man. What we waiting for? Start the goddamn rep. All right. Weave. See? He took your leverage away. He took your leverage away off the bat. He stemmed in a little bit, but you're still going straight back. You got to weave a little bit. Weave 2 steps in, just like he took 2 steps in, and keep that same leverage you had at the beginning. So when he breaks on this in-breaking route, you're going to be in a whole lot better position. And he might run back into you, but you're like 2 yards off. You just be in a way better position to break on this. All right, let's go. Back pedal. Weave. He stems in. He takes a little weave step. Baby weave. He comes back out. Oh. Oh. He runs right into him. Oh, that's damn. That's not bad D, bro. That's not bad D at all. He runs inside leverage. He's already stepped in. He's already a step inside. So he should run into him. You know what I'm saying? Just like here, kind of. Put his hands in his chest. But right here, where'd he go wrong? Where'd he go wrong? Where's he looking? Where's he looking? Where is he looking? QB. The QB is not throwing you the ball. Look at the wide receiver. Yeah, that is a good catch. Good ball, too. QB know where to put it. But if you would have... Say looking at the wide receiver's top shoulder, I feel like he could have got a breakup. That's strapped. That's just strapped. Make sure y'all follow the creator, man. Follow me. We're gonna do this like every day now. Every day now. Alright, good. This is exactly where I want you to be. Where I would play. This is where I would personally play. Like 6, 7. So I could drive on these short routes, but I also can play the deep route if need be. Let's see his first step. Okay. Weave. Open up. Squeeze to the wide receiver's hip. Squeeze to the wide... why are you looking back at the QB, bro? He didn't... It's not necessarily a bad rep. he opens up. I would say squeeze, get to that hip more. Maybe get a little physical, feel his body movement. If you get, look, for my DBs, if you can feel the wide receiver, it's gonna make it 10 times easier. All right, if you can feel him, if you leaning this way, that way, besides versus you just running side by side with him, not getting no feel for the wide receiver, you're gonna be in a way better, better position. But it's still not over. Just break. Once you're at this point, just break. Break. That's not a good crossover run either. That's not a good crossover run, so you're going to have a hard time breaking this way. But break nonetheless, and don't look back at the ball. You got to look back at him. You're not able to touch him. You shouldn't be able to look back at him. At the QB. All right. Never, ever line up like this. I don't know what the fuck he got going on. Why is he lining on 4 yards off? That's no man's land, all right? That's no man's land. You don't got time to react. He's going to get on your toes super quick. If he just takes 3 steps, he's already on your toes, all right? Take 2-3 steps back. Get on 6-7. Get to 6-7 yards, all right? You're going to have a lot more time to react to more moves he's doing. But he's going to get on your toes really quick if you're this close. Let's see what he does. See what I'm talking about? He's already in your grill. He's only took 2 steps. He's already in your grill. He's only took 2 steps. So you got to open up, and he blurs you. Yep, that's what it is. That's what it is, bro. Get your ass back. Weave. Oh, no. We never want to do this when we weave. See how he's crossing over? See how he's crossing over? No. No. Because if you would have cut right here, you're cooked. You're cooked. You're not able to get back there if you cross over. You're cooked. But, nonetheless, he's turned the back pedal to more of a catch technique. Squeeze. Just squeeze. Don't look back. All right. You got there? There we go. Good way to redeem yourself. Good way to redeem yourself, boy. All right. Do you get a red light, green light read from the QB, or do you keep your eyes to your man? I only like reading the QB if I'm in zone or it's third down situation, if that makes sense. Because in third down, if you can get a good read, if he's going short right now, you taking that bit to the crib. But regular man, like regular situations, I'm not looking at the QB at all. His zone and some third down situations. Not all of them, some. All right. Weave. He weaves inside. There we go. Good break. Good break. That shit locked up. Good weave. It all started with the weave. Ah. What he do wrong here, y'all? What he do wrong? What he do wrong? Yup. A little bit. On his heels. Let's see the heels. Let's see the heels. Let's see the heels. Hop. He hopped into it. He hopped into it. You want to keep that back pedal, back pedal, back pedal. Because when your both feet get off the ground like this, it's hard for you to break. You feel me? When both feet hit the ground for you like that, it's hard for you to break, gang. It's going to be hard for you to break. Keep your feet moving at all times. Yep, his weight shifted back on his heels. He couldn't maneuver. He couldn't change directions. Get the fuck out the way, coach. Good route. Ooh, good fucking break. What? What happened? Did you look back at the QB? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yep. Yeah, sure did. And he's trying to undercut it. He's going for the pick when he should be going for this top side shoulder right here. Should be going for that top side shoulder. Don't look back too hard. You need 3 good steps before you even think about looking back. Catch technique. Good shuffle. Undercut. Oh! Oh! Yeah, that's a risk you take when undercutting, bro. That's the risk you gotta take with undercutting. Let's see what happens out of his catch, though. What happened? Comes to balance. I don't like this. I don't like that at all. He backpedal first, and then he playing catch. You gotta choose a technique. Do you want to backpedal or do you want to play catch? Can't do both. But come to balance. I like the kick. I like the slide coming out the never mind, I don't like it. But I like that he got collision. I like the collision. He got greedy, tried to undercut it, and the ball's over top of his head. That's why you drive the top side shoulder. That's why you always try to drive that top side shoulder. All right, that's insurance. That's insurance right there. Freshman, 220 pounds, looking to play running back and linebacker. What you think? I run and force it. Shit. I don't know. I don't play running back, bro. I play DB, brother. Weave. Ooh. He opened up, but he came back down. If you're going to come back down, squeeze him. I mean, he wasn't in bad position. He opens up. All right. He's not going this way. I got fucking get there. You're going this way. The wide receiver's right here. You got to drive that top shoulder. Not the post. You got to drive the top shoulder. Not he think he's going for a post. All right. And squeeze. Foot in the mud. Both feet on the ground. That's never a good sign if both feet are on the ground. Yeah, he is too high. All right. Look at this YN right here. Come on, bruh. Come on, man. All right, let's see. He took, you see that subtle step inside? That subtle step inside? And you didn't take no step inside at all. You got to weave. You got to recognize that. So he's already got your inside leverage. And damn, now you're overcompensating. Because he already took your inside leverage. This inside fake, you have to get there. You're thinking like, oh shit, he already beat me inside, so you gotta rush to get to the inside. That's where he hits your ass. You feel me? But if you was already inside leverage and weaved at the beginning, you wouldn't have to react to this inside move so much. Because you're already there. You feel me? He's gonna run right into you. But nonetheless, you have to drive that. And then don't look back. Just keep driving. Just keep driving. It all starts with the leverage and the weave. Yep, weave to keep leverage. All right, let's see. Make sure y'all like the live and follow, y'all boys. Make sure y'all like the live and follow. Shout out Mikey for the rose. First gift of the day. Let's go. All right, weave. You see how he did it again? He did it again. It's subtle. If you blink, you're going to miss it. He took a subtle step inside, but that little step can be the determining factor if you win this rep or not. So he already has your inside leverage. It's nothing you can do at that point. Wait, let's see how far he was lined back up. Yeah, he wasn't even that far up, bro. Leverage. And you're kind of high. Leverage. DB don't seem hard. Just follow the position. Hey, that boy full. Hey, you go line up. We're going to have you outside next. All right, let's see. He's taking a little inside stem. Oh, my God. You didn't stem. You didn't weave with him. And I don't like your back pedal at all. You're on your heels. You are on your heels. You are on your heels a little bit. You got to be on your toes. You kind of got to be on your tippy toes a little bit. All my DBs know. You kind of got to, you feel me? You got to tiptoe through the window. But you lost your leverage. So, and then you're open. I mean, this is the perfect time to open up. But here's the thing. When you lose your leverage and you open up, he has essentially a two-way go. But if you had your leverage and you open up, you can still get there because your body presence alone is gonna it's gonna disrupt the route. You know what I'm saying? Your body presence alone is gonna disrupt the route if you had good leverage. Opened up, now you're cooked. Oh my God. Run, hey, you better, Smith. I don't give a fuck what happened. You got cooked. You feel me? You on the floor. This is unacceptable. That's unacceptable. All right, it looks like he's opening up a little bit. I don't like this technique. What is that? A back pedal or shuffle? You know what I'm saying? What type of technique is that? I don't like that technique at all. I don't know what that is. Because that's not no back pedal. You damn near, you already opened up. That's not no back pedal. You feel me? It looks like you knew he was going that way. And you raise up out the break. See how he went from low and slow? Now he's all the way up here. You feel me? You got no power. You don't got enough power to break that fast. But it wasn't really a bad... You was kind of there, but you're getting too high. Way too high. All right. Let's send my 1v1 clips in the Discord. All right, bet. I don't like your stance at all. I don't like the stance. Sit down. Sit down a little bit. Sit down a little bit, brother. Sit down a little bit, brother. Sit down a little bit, brother. You look like you running a route. Why? You feel me? Me personally, I'm not reading the QB in one-on-ones, but y'all do what y'all do. Y'all do what y'all gotta do. I'm not personally reading the QB snap in one-on-ones. And sit the fuck down, bro. You way too tall right now, bro. Way too tall. All right, he automatically sits down. You feel me? You might as well sit down at the beginning because you're automatically gonna do that. It's natural. Hill. Look right here. Hill. Not a good sign, but you can recover. Okay. Ooh. Wait, let's see the beginning. Inside leverage. You got to weave a little bit. He took your leverage. Off rip, he took your leverage. He took your leverage off rip. All right. Yeah. Took your leverage. You feel me? He's not even in bad position right here. If he would have weaved a step or two inside, he could have made a play on this ball. If he would have weaved a little bit at the beginning. All right. We back pedal. Get the fuck out of the way. I feel like he was too high. Damn. He run past the ball. That's what happens when you playing oh shit catch-up mode. Alright? This is what's going to happen when you playing catch-up mode. You might run past the ball. Because you hauling ass to try to get to the wide receiver. And the ball is underthrown. The wide receiver is just going to stop on a dime, bro. You're going to have too much momentum to stop. Yeah, I still talk to Carter. That's a little homie. I say wind your feet. Wind your base a little bit. Sit down more because that's what you automatically going to do. Watch it. You automatically going to sit down. Yep, look. Automatically going to sit down. Bend over, lean over a little bit. You feel me? Get your balance. Stay on balance. Lean over a little bit. Weight distribution. He weaved. Look. They're not even hiding it no more. Look at that. He's coming inside. Come on, man. Keep your leverage. We need to work on our weaves. We need to work on the weaves, gang. Damn, he hit the pole? Shit, hold on. Damn, twin. Damn, QB. Shit. I'm Miss Autumn, son. Hey, shout out Miss Autumn, man, with the flicks. Outside leverage. Sit down. You automatically gonna sit down, so just sit down. Sit down. Oh, nah, he didn't sit down. Oh, he way too high. He ain't gonna be able to break on nothing. Look, exactly what I told him. Exactly. He ain't gonna be able to break on nothing, bro. He's not gonna be able to break on nothing. Way too high. Way too high. Good weave. Good weave. Squeeze. Don't look back. Don't look back. Don't look back. Yeah, he just faster than you. Let's see. Oh, I can't even see what he did on the break because the coach is looking this way. But yeah, he burnt your ass. It's not bad technique, but we can get better. Get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this boy way too high, bruh. Look at this man. He's standing up straight. I know he about to get cooked. He about to get cooked. Oh, nope. Oh, slingshot. Slingshot. Good recovery. Good recovery right here. That's not the most sound technique, but you know what I'm saying? Got the job done. He got the job done, yeah. Oh, you come on, bro. Stay square. You can't open up off rip. This is gonna happen every time. Open up off rip. Look, is he threatening you vertical right here? Is he threatening you vertical? No. He's not in your open up range. You don't need to be opening up this quick. Oh my God. Oh my, that's what happens when you open up too quick. And they able to get in your blind spot. They able to get in your blind spot and go in and out and you don't know where they're going. Open up. Ooh. 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 Hold on, kid. Hold on. That boy got sauce, ain't he? All right, where you go wrong? Ooh. What I tell y'all about coming to balance, man? What I tell y'all about doing it, man? What I tell y'all about coming to balance, both feet in the ground. If you think he's about to break, do not do this. Take shorter steps. Take shorter steps in your back pedal. Do not do this. Work on taking shorter steps in your back pedal. You know how you go fast, then slow. Fast and slow. You feel me? That's basically what it is, bro. But when you come to balance like this, bro, it's over with. Cooked your ass. Opened up. Cooked your ass. Watch the QB for like half a second. I do that too, but it really depends. And a lot of coaches don't like to teach that because then it's high risk, high reward. You feel me? You know how Trayvon Diggs was? That's exactly what he did. He got the most picks, but yeah, he also let up the most yards. So be careful with reading the QB. They're going to hit you out with a double move one time. I play outside leverage right here. 10 yards off, I'll scoot up. I'll scoot up to 8. If I'm in the slot, I'll scoot up to 8. Scoot up to 8. That's why I scoot up to 8. That's exactly why I scoot up to 8. That's exactly why I scoot up to 8. Oh, let's press rep. Nigga, is this the first press rep we seen all day, bro? Is this the first press rep we've seen? All right, let's see the press. I'm thinking inside leverage. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. He just wind his foot, but he's flat-footed. I like you to inch back. Motor. Keep your feet chopping. Your feet in the mud, but it's good. It's just a press rep. You can losing a press rep ain't nothing. A good strap though. That's a good strap. Let's see. Yep. I don't like the feet, but he made up for it. You know what I'm saying? If you have a bad press rep, the route's not over. And tuck that chain, boy. I ain't gonna lie, bro. If I was a DB and I see somebody chain, come on, bro. Aqib Talib, Michael Crabtree, bro. Opened up way too early. But the recovery's good. Opened up way too early, though. And you're not driving topside shoulder. If this was a good ball, that's a touchdown. 9 times out of 10. Holy shit. What the fuck, QB? Oh, my God. Was that a slant? That must have been a slant, bro. What's on their knees? This is the arm bands. Bands, bro. I think everybody gets one at these camps. They get like a whole gear. All right. Open your feet. Excuse me. All right. All right. When you do this, you have to get hands on. If you run your feet like that, you have to get hands on. Don't hold. You in good position. You don't gotta hold. You can have a feel for the receiver. Lean on him. Lean on him. You don't gotta hold. You're already in good position. Lean on him. You trying to be too aggressive, bro. That's why you got beat. It wasn't really bad until you started grabbing, bro. You was in perfect position. You just started grabbing. Now you all discombobulated. Hold it. Yeah, for sure. For sure. All right, back up. Back up. Be a yard off to a yard and a half. I'll be a yard off to a yard and a half. Hey, make sure y'all like the live and follow up, man. We're going to be doing this a regular occurrence, probably every day, bro. Make sure y'all like the live and follow up. All right. All right, all right. Back up. If he takes a speed release and you don't get hands on, you're cooked. You're cooked. That's the downside for playing this close. If you don't get hands on, you might be cooked. You don't got time to react to nothing. I hope you don't jump jam this dude. Oh my God, I told you don't jump jam. But this dude looks slow, so you should be able to catch up. Good shit. Good shit. But be careful. Be careful with that jump jam. Because what if he would have just took off right here? What if he would have just took off right here? And he was actually somebody? That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. But good recovery. You just way faster than him. Make sure y'all follow me and like the live. Ooh. Good route. Ooh, you're too aggressive. You're too aggressive. You don't want to push him, because then you're just creating more space. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to push him right here. You're just creating more space. Let him kind of run into you. Absorb it. Don't push. Absorb it. If you get what I'm trying to say. You don't want to push. You want to absorb it and then go with the flow. You want to absorb it and go with the flow. Because look, you just created way more space for the wide receiver. Trying to push him. Created way more space for the wide receiver. Absorb it. Don't push it. Absorb it. Ah, looking back at the QB. Looking back at the QB. He's not throwing you the ball, brother. He is not throwing you that ball, brother. He is not throwing you that ball, brother. He is not throwing you that ball, brother. Don't look back at the QB unless you can. Actually, he was kind of in good position, but I wouldn't look back at the QB right there. Good rep. Good rep. Squeeze, squeeze. You feel me? Once you know he's committed to a route, then you can look back. And you're in good position, you can touch him, then you can look back. All right, let's see. Choppy steps. Ah, kick step. He's going in. He's going in. I told you. He is going in. He's going in. Here's the thing about wide receivers. If you're inside leverage, if you're hard inside leverage, and they're doing a lot of moves, he's trying to get you out your leverage. If he's doing all that stutter shit, he's really trying to get you out your leverage, bro. 9 times out of 10. Look, because when you playing leverage, you basically kind of want them to go the right way. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm basically giving you this outside release. I'm going to react to it, but I'm going to be on it. But I'm basically kind of giving it to you. I'm not, like, if you go there, I'm not going to be hard inside putting my hands on you. I want you to go that way. So just know, when they start doing all this choppy little shit right here, all that choppy and shit, they're trying to get you off your leverage. If they start hitting the flow, they're trying to get you out your leverage, bro. What's this? Why did you look? Come on, man. What? Whoa. This is his bad ball skills. First of all, you're in good position, but why are you going this way? The ball's coming this way. Why are you going this way? The ball's coming this way. You gotta learn how to track the ball too. Learn how to track the ball. Gotta play catch. Go play catch with your little brother. You feel me? After practice, go play catch. Learn how to track that ball, bro. Get comfortable with the ball being in the air. Don't panic. Is he going inside? I think he's about to go inside. What y'all think? What y'all think? Bad ball. Bad ball. This 2022. All right, I didn't see to get the press rep. Squeeze. He's probably going inside. Yep. All right, let me get y'all game, bro. When a wide receiver is leaning into you like this, they're trying to create some separation when they break to the other way. They're trying to create a bigger gap. You know what I'm saying? When you feel them leaning, you want to lean onto him too. You want to lean onto him too. Lean onto him. All right. And then boom. See me back in my prime days, I would have undercut this, took it to. No, I'm just playing. All right, let's see what Youngblood doing. Ooh. Ooh. Look. You're already inside leverage. You do not need to react so hard to this inside move, bro. You do not need to react to this inside move if you're inside. All right? He should run right into you if he want to run an inside breaking route. So you don't need to hurry up and be oh shit mode and go all the way out here, bro. He didn't even do nothing at the line, bro, for you to open up like that. But nonetheless, squeeze. Just keep on chasing. Just keep on chasing. And never fall for the first move as a DB. Never. Never fall for the first move. On a release, all that type of shit. Yup. Good shit. Yup. Ooh, he almost got you, boy. He almost got you, boy. You better get that top side shoulder. You feel me? He almost got you now. But good rep. Oh, shit. Squeeze. Don't look back. Oh, look at that gap. Look at that gap compared to right here. Look at this gap. Now look how it's widening. It's widening because he's looking back at the QB. He's not throwing you the ball, brother. He's not throwing you the ball, brother. All right, let's see this right here. Let's see this right here. Okay, good rep. I would say shoot the other hand, but oh, what we doing, bro? You don't need to do that. Using good position. Why do you what happened right here? You're holding. That's why you're too busy trying to hold instead of just running with the man. You don't got to hold right here. You already in good position. Don't hold. You're already in good position, bro. You do not have to hold right here. You just getting yourself out of whack. You do not have to hold right there. You're already in good position. Make sure y'all follow me, y'all boys. Oh, hell no. Ain't no way. There's no reason you should be like this at the start of, whatchamacallit. You open up way too fast. I can tell. Yep, that's what's going to happen when you open up. That's what's going to happen when you open up instead of staying square, staying to your leverage until he actually commits. All right. All right. That's kind of a good kick step. I'll say take a step back. You don't really have any time to react. But here's the thing. You're winding your foot. Bring it in a little bit more. Plant off this foot. Yep. It's kind of a good kick. And what I tell y'all about the wide receiver, when they look this way really hard, guess what they doing? Snapping right back the other way. All right? Don't fall for the head fakes. You shouldn't even be looking at the head anyway. You should really be looking at this hip. All right? See if that hip's turning inside or keep going straight up. Squeeze. Get to this hip. Go. Don't look back. There we go. Good shit. That's how you play it. That's how you play catch up. Yeah, he recovered. He's coming back in. Yep. Nope. Double move. Nope. He's coming back in. Yep. I said it. All right. All right, let me give y'all a game on this. This. All right. He wants you to break on it, but you didn't really fall for it. But the double move, you're in oh shit mode. All right, you got squeeze. You're in oh shit mode. You're trying to be like, oh, it's a double move. Let me get all the way. Let me run to the end zone. No, you don't need to run to the end zone right here. He hasn't even passed you. You don't need to be in oh shit mode yet. All right. See, look at your angle. See how you're going upfield instead of towards the receiver. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Good job watching it. Come on, bro. All right. The crossover run. We got to learn how to crossover run. This is not a crossover run. This is just a regular run right here. Learn how to crossover run. Your hips should be facing your shoulders, not your hips. If your shoulders turn, 9 times out of 10, your hips are going to turn. All right? So keep your shoulders flat towards the sideline instead of running straight towards the field, the end zone. All right? That's going to make it way easier for you to break on this. Run upfield, but your shoulders are facing the sideline, facing the receiver. Yep. And you're looking back. What are you looking back for? He's not throwing you the ball, buddy. He's not throwing you the ball at all. Don't look back. And you rounded your break. You got to work on your breaks, brother. Catch up mode. Don't look back. Good shit. I didn't see the beginning. Don't look back, bro. Don't look back. Yep. Good rep. Damn, what are these? The endings? Alright. Alright, what the fuck is this? Who's teaching y'all to play press like this? Who's teaching y'all to play press like this? What type of press stance is this? Bro, you know what? You know, lost cause. Opened up right away. No inch back. Routes on air. Looking back, but you got there. This guy's a tight, and he don't need to be out there either. 11, you trash too. Don't look back. Do not look back. Bad ball. Bad ball, but do not look back. That's really a bad ball. Squeeze. Just keep running. Now you can look back. You don't need a hole. You're already in a good position. You don't need a hole right there. Yeah, these QBs suck. Do you think it's better to jam with 2 or just get a quick jam with 1? Always better to jam with 1. Always. The right hand at that. Good rep. Lock that shit up. Good rep. Ah, no way. He's pointing at him. Look at old dude right here. Ah, you suck. Ah. Yep. Ooh. Let's see what happened. It looks like he's on his eyes. Okay. Oh. Yep. It's something wrong with your break. That's a bad break. That's just a bad break. Two-hand jam. This is what happens. This is the risk you take with a two-hand jam. He swipes it off. Now what? If he was faster, that's Teddy. This dude was pretty fast. That dude's pretty fast. I seen him do the same thing earlier. He got beat off the line, but he was still able to recover. So it really depends on your speed. If you want to do shit like that, you feel me? Faster dudes can get away with a lot more stuff. All right, but if you're one of them slower dudes, be careful. Yeah. All right, let's see what we got here. Yep. Ooh. Let's see. You step with the wrong foot. First off, you gotta step with this foot. You didn't inch back, so he's already in your grill. And here's the thing: it's not a hop. It's a step replace. It's not a hop. You feel me? You see how both foot are on the ground right now? It's not a hop. It's a step replace. It's a step replace. Because when both feet on the ground, it's hard to maneuver. It's hard to maneuver when you got both feet in the ground. And make sure y'all like and follow. Alright? We're going to be doing this every day. I'm going to keep telling y'all. Like and follow. We got 400 people in here. Like and follow. Let's see. Hold on. What happened? I didn't even see the rep. Ooh. Ooh. Get that hip. Get that hip. Alright? Don't go. You feel me? You running all the way up here. Get that hip. Get on that hip. But nonetheless. Damn. I don't need. Why'd you fall for that? Why'd you even fall for that? That's a horrible ball. That's a horrible ball. So what time we at? Alright. Make sure y'all like and follow. Like and follow. Like and follow. Like and follow. Alright. Squeeze. Yup. Good squeeze. You felt them leaning, so you lean. The only bad thing is, out of your break, you look back at the QB. Do not look back at the QB, brother. You just look like you got burnt. Just don't look back. Yep, that's what happened. Play the hands. Play the hands. Don't look back. Play the hands. That's pretty a bad ball too. Oh, look at that hook. Good rep. Good rep. Be careful. You kind of tackled him right there. I wouldn't say they're calling this. They won't call this right here. But they might call this. Alright? It's way too early. It's way too early for that. Alright? You did it way too early. If you did it like a second later, you would have been good. But that's way too early. So be careful. Depending on the ref, that can be a flag. Get your ass back. Your ass on the line. Breathing. You feel me? Smelling that nigga breath. Get the fuck back. You feel me? Alright? You don't need to see that nigga boogers. Get your ass back. Take a step back. Get a yard off. Wrong hand. You jump jam. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Hold on. I don't like it at all. You shoot with this hand? Why? If he's going that way, you got to shoot with your other hand. And if you can't shoot with this hand, then you don't need to be, you feel me? You don't need to be putting hands on. Alright? That's a horrible kick step too. Wind his foot. Kick step. That's not a kick step. That's not a kick step. You're just opening up. That's not a kick step. I'm finna make some videos, bro. I'm gonna teach y'all how to kick step, bro. I'm gonna teach y'all how to kick step. I'm gonna teach y'all how to crossover run. I'm gonna teach y'all how to do all that shit, bro. Cause this unacceptable. It's unacceptable. I'm teach y'all how to motor. Why are we backpedaling in press? Why? Why are we backpedaling in press? It's probably because your feet are too narrow. First of all, wind up a little bit. But a backpedal, bro? Come on. I know Coach didn't teach you that. Whoop. That wide receiver sucked. That wide receiver trash. Alright. Weave. If you're not going to weave, you just going to open up. Wait. Is this press? Is this a press rep? I don't know what the fuck he's playing. That's not press. That's no man's land. You don't want to be in no man's. Either press up or play off, bro. Can't be in between. Press up or play off, bro. But nonetheless, squeeze this hip. Get to this hip immediately. Immediately. Without running by. Alright? Get to this hip, but do not try to run by him. Don't overdo it. Get to that hip. Squeeze. Squeeze. You can get there. You can get there. You got there a little bit, but you can get there some more. Yep. You got to squeeze. And looking back at the QB, never a good idea. Never a good idea. If you can't test the motherfucker, do not look back at the QB, bro. Facts. All right, a little bit of inch. Good rep at the line. He got a good press. Yep. Squeeze. Oh, he blocked you out. That's not a bad rep, though. It's not a bad rep. We could have did more with the kick step, but It's not game changing. I'll say you're holding. You don't need a hold right here. You don't need a hold right here, because once you hold, you're already in good position. This holding is gonna get you beat. Cause look, he turns, and now your body's like this. Your body's like this, so you can't break down that way no more. That's what you get for holding, bro. If you didn't hold, bro, you probably would have broke this up. Make sure y'all like the live and follow me, man. Don't look back, bro. He's not throwing you the ball. 34, Butterfingers. All right, catch up. Catch up. Don't look back. Now look back. That ain't no flag. That is not no flag. Be careful with opening up like this. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. This is what happens when you don't stay square. If he cuts inside, you're in oh shit, panic mode. But he cuts back outside. Oh no, that wasn't even the case. That wasn't even the case. He had him. He had him right here. But look, where is he looking? Where is he looking? At the QB. He's looking at the QB. The QB is not throwing you the ball, brother. The QB is not throwing you the ball, brother. You look back at the QB when you know for surely you can touch this receiver. He's in touching distance. And you know for sure he has committed to his route. All right. So what I mean, you shouldn't be looking back right here. 5 to 10. You feel me? 5 to 10 yards. Unless he commits. You shouldn't. I do it when I'm tight on the receiver. Looks at the ball come in. Yeah, when you're tight on the receiver and he's looking back. That's another thing. When the wide receiver is looking back too. Let's see if he looked back. The wide receiver looks back. Nope, the wide receiver ain't even looked back. Why are you looking back? What's your favorite bread? White bread. How do you know he's committed to the route? Usually, all right, he'll start looking back at the QB. Or, you feel me? You just know, like, if he's running 10 yards and break in, that's probably a dig, you feel me? The routes you got to be careful on is them hitches and them posts and them corners, all right? Because, you feel me? But if he takes 3 steps in one direction and he's still going, he's probably committed out the break. If he takes 3 steps out his break and he's still going, he probably committed to that route, bro. Bad. What the fuck you got on your feet? Squeeze. Look, he's looking back. He's committed. What are you looking back for? You're not throwing the ball. He's not throwing you the ball. Ooh. When do you do lives? I like watching you go over film. I just started yesterday, so I'm gonna be doing a daily thing. It's gonna be a daily thing. It's gonna be every day. Make sure y'all follow me, man. You opened up way too quick. You automatically opened up. You gotta stay square. Inch back. See? You opened up instead of kick step. When you kick step, your feet are not, you see how his feet are kind of going this way? See how his feet are kind of going this way? When you kick step, you got to go like this. You feel me? It's 1, 2, but your feet are still straight. You're just taking little tiny steps back at an angle. Step, replace. Step, replace. I'm going to make a video on it soon, bro. So y'all probably get what I'm saying. But step, replace. Step, replace. Instead of just opening up, now your feet's going this way. Because when your feet go this way, guess what? Your hips go this way. And when your hips go that way, you open up. And when you open up, it's going to be 10 times harder for you to go the other direction or come back down, bro. You feel me? If you open up, bro, you're just guessing like, yeah, I think he's going this way. But if you stay square, that won't happen. He's going in. Yep. That's what happens. If you would have kept your leverage, that would have never happened. If you didn't open up, you stay square, kick step, that would have never happened. He would have ran right into you. Looking back at the QB, he wasn't even in a bad position, but she's just looking at the QB too much. He should have flowed. What do I do with my feet and press man after kick stepping? Crossover run. After you get a good 2-3 kick steps, it's a crossover run. But it's a controlled crossover run. It's a controlled crossover run. Alright? Controlled. It's not, oh shit, I'm getting out of here. It's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Controlled. You don't want to get out there too fast. Watch my film. I'm not watching film right now, gang. Like, this is the film. I'm not trying to see y'all highlights 24/7, alright? Alright? You feel me? Like, you feel me? I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying? Not trying to gas y'all up all the time, man. And then, when I do be reacting to film, bro, they be like linebackers and old linemen and shit. Like, nigga, what do I look like reacting to some old lineman film, bro? Come on. But nonetheless, let's see. All right, he stems in inside. Yep. But you're there. Wrong hand. You was in good position. You shot with the wrong hand. Shot with the wrong hand. You shot with the wrong hand. That's really all you did wrong in that rep. It was kind of good until you shot with the wrong hand. Look, I'm not hating on O-line. I just don't know what y'all be doing down there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's supposed to be a good play or bad play. You feel me? Like, if y'all get a pancake, I'm thinking, oh, this shit trash. But, you feel me? Let's say if I was a lineman, y'all don't get a pancake, you gonna be like, oh, look at that nice little, you feel me, chop block or whatever technique y'all be used to. I don't understand the lineman position, bro. I don't understand it. All right, let's see. Keep going. We can watch film after this. Give me like 3 more plays. 3 more plays. 3 more plays. All right. Squeeze, top side shoulder. Undercut it. Oh, no bunnies. Oh, talk your shit, boy. Squeeze, 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 get there. You want to squeeze. All right. See how it's coming down? And you still going this way? When he breaks down, you got to break down too. You got to break down too. You got to break down too. Inside leverage. I feel like you're head up. I don't know if you're inside leverage, outside leverage. It looks like you're head up. Pick a leverage. Play inside, play outside. All right? You're head up. And I know this is a little shifty. Look, I can already tell you. This is one of them short, shifty kings. Them short, shifty kings. They love doing some bullshit. Yup. What I tell you? What I tell you? They love doing some bullshit. What the fuck? Oh my god. I ain't even mad at you, twin. I ain't even mad at you, twin. I ain't even mad at you, twin. Squeeze. You got close that gap. Squeeze. Lean on them. Lean on them. Squeeze that hip. Squeeze that hip. Too much space. But whoa. 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 I bet Deshaun routes you in practice. I like Deshaun up, bro. That's little, bro. Alright. Looks like off. Alright, man. Squeeze. Don't try to grab. Just run. Get to the hip. You get in there. Play the hands. Good recovery. Good recovery. Alright. Itch back. A little motor. Motor. Okay. It was good until it wasn't. It was good until it wasn't, y'all. It was good until it wasn't. Look, this good. Now he winds up a little bit. He winds up a little bit, gets grabby. But that doesn't mean the route's over. You don't got to hold. You're in good position. Don't hold. You're in good position. Ooh! Good speed turn, though. Good speed turn. He going in. He going in. Keep going. Keep going. Nope, don't look. You don't got to. You shouldn't have looked. This is why you gotta add a speed turn to your bag. Speed turn Oh, fuck no. He slapped him. He slapped him, y'all. He slapped his ass. Y'all seen that? Look. Slapped his ass, bro. That's an OPI. You can't do that. But don't look back. Alright, bro. Alright, bro. Stutter and go. Collision. Good collision. You naturally gonna be a step behind on double moves, bro. Just keep running. There we go. That's not bad D. That's not bad D at all. Yup. Catch up. Alright. One more. You're way too high, first of all. He's going out. Told you. That shit was weak as fuck. Alright, bruh. Chill Twan, what's your fucking highlights, bro? Cause you talking mad shit. What's your highlights? I'm gonna look you up, and if you trash, I'm blocking you. Jewel Jogo. That sound like some African name. Let's see my highlights. My highlights suck. Y'all wanna see my highlights? Bro, you was a sophomore. Hamilton South East. It's not you, huh? It's you. Nigga, you ain't even got no fucking highlights, bro. You ain't even got no highlights. Where's your highlights? Warren Central. Which one? Warren Central. Is this you? It's you. Is this you? Bro, this was 3 years ago. Your highlights was 3 years ago, gang. And it's sophomore year. Let's see. This better not be no JV film either. This better not be JV film, bro. This better not. I see JV right here, bro. This better not be JV film, bro. This better not be JV film. Bro, what? Y'all wanna see my shit? Y'all wanna see my college highlights or my high school highlights? I'll show y'all my high school highlights. Let me see. I'm kind of ass. Let me show y'all, bro. I'm gonna show y'all my high school ones, and I'm gonna show y'all my college ones. Let me stop recording though.